Hello, I'm Elijah Satrom, and this is the NDSU Weed Science Database Web Tool, an NDSU computer science capstone project by Reed Fox, Josh Ness, Elijah Gray, Matt Hustings, and myself. The project is needed by the NDSU Weed Science Department, who has 60 years of important weed data in an outdated Microsoft Access database. And this database is kind of messy. The tables are inefficient in how they're connected. There's various typos in the data, that sort of stuff that just needs to get cleaned up. And it's also important that this data be accessible from anywhere with relative ease so that farmers and researchers in the fields can access this information. And due to that need for it to be accessible from anywhere, especially in the fields, it is essential that we have mobile compatibility for the project. Now, a brief technical overview of the project. We cleaned up the data using various Python scripts, as well as organizing tables and such, and just building a new database in Postgres SQL, which we then connected to a React frontend via Express. React is a frontend framework to create dynamic pages, and then Express is a backend service which we use to serve those React pages to clients, as well as to connect to the Postgres database using Node.pg. And a brief overview of the site. This is the homepage. It pretty much just says, look at that query page. This is a query page. It's near the project. You have various fields that you can filter by, whether it be weed, crop, the year of the test, or herbicide involved, as well as what to return and what to sort on. Return values being things such as injury of the herbicide to the crop or how well it controlled the weed, stuff like that. And here you can see an example return for buckwheat. It has crop of buckwheat, weed of whatever weed was involved in that test, herbicide, and year sorted on year. So as you can see, 2012 is the most recent on page 48. 2011 is slightly less recent. You have optional rows per page, as well as pages of information and the option to export to PDF. Exporting to PDF is important as it allows the database to be offline accessible as well, as provided that they preload it. And the preview option is important as it allows them to view it without downloading, but it only allows roughly 40 pages due to how web clients render that information. And finally, here is our mobile application. On the left is portrait, on the right is landscape. As you can tell, while a little bit zoomed in, it does look quite nice on a mobile perspective.